So I've been wanting to shoot this video for quite some time, but somehow could not gather my thoughts to really press the record button and talk to you guys about this. But I think now I'm ready. I feel that I'm back in my zone. So let's give it a try and see how it goes. So before we begin, I'd like to have someone else also join me because she's been an integral part of what I'm going to be talking about. So I think some of you may have already guessed, and she's right here with us.
Hi guys, hope everyone's doing well. It's been a while.
It's been quite some time that we haven't featured together in one of the videos, so here she is. For a lot of you who may not know Isha, she's my wife, and we've done a few videos together, and if you want you can check out those videos in our channel. So I'm going to be giving you a little bit of context about what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to take you back into October 20, which is also the first wave of the pandemic in India. So the pandemic was at its peak back then, and I contracted the COVID-19 virus. So how it started was that I went for a work meeting in Gurgaon, to be specific, and I had to be there. There was no other way that I could have avoided that, and I had already decided that that will be the last meeting that I'll be doing, and it was a big account. Of course I can't take the name of the account because I'm going to be in trouble otherwise. But yeah, so I went there, and the following day I started feeling a bit of lethargy. That was also a time when the season change happened, so I thought that, you know, it is probably a season change or something, because there was no fever, there was no other symptom. It was just lethargy, or I would say fatigue, that's all. So anyhow, that went on, days went by, and I was in touch with my doctor. Doctor suggested that I probably have the virus already and I could, you know, just quarantine myself, and that's what I did. So it was a very, very tough period, no doubt, because when I got the virus, my daughter, she also got the virus, and fortunately Isha, she tested negative. That was, I think, one of the saving graces. And the other thing was that my mother was also not here at that time. She was traveling out of Delhi. So that ways, you know, we could manage things pretty well within our house. And of course, me, my daughter, were indoors because we had to quarantine ourselves, and Isha, she was handling everything. And I think had it not been for her, I don't know how we would have managed.
I guess it just comes to you when it has to. But definitely that was a scary period. That was...
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you know, just thinking about that time still gives me jitters. So when all of that was happening, trust me, I had become just numb. I did not know what I was doing. I just went with what my mind told me to do that time. I did not think of anything, what could have happened, what should have happened. I was just applying my mind, of course, you know, with the directions of the doctor. So I was doing all of that, but still I can tell you that it becomes really difficult when you see your loved ones being affected by something and you sort of feel helpless. And I think that is what was happening with me.
So in general, he is the one who's more courageous and bold and giving me the strength. And for the first time, I think this time I saw fear in his eyes. I knew deep down within he had that feeling that it might be difficult.
Yeah, and she's quite right that by and large I'm able to handle situations pretty well, but this time I somehow was feeling a little lost, or I would say just feeling helpless, you know, in some way or the other. But anyhow, everything in life, I think, happens for a reason, and I also feel that this is something that happened for a reason, to really teach us, I think, something in life and prepare us for the bigger challenges in life.
Yeah, I would have never imagined to be able to handle all of you without the help of, you know, the elders in the house. But I had to take it on. I had to take it on me, and
but she did manage it pretty well, and I think that also gave me a lot of courage and confidence to see that, you know, things are being handled outside of, you know, of the room that I was in. And before we could imagine, those 14 days passed by. Now what remains is all the memories of what we did. With my daughter, we had a
difficult getting her, firstly the test, getting the test done, and then to deal with her, isolating her with you. But then you guys formed a bond.
That's right, yeah, that's true. This is the last scenario that a person would want, to form a bond with any of your family members, but I think this is what life had in store. You know, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and I think that is what really happened with me. because rather than thinking, oh, why it happened, why, us, what should have happened, I would rather take it in our stride and see that, okay, this happened, it was to happen. Life throws a lot of things at you. It's upon us to see how we process that, how we handle that, and what we take out of it. And I think for this particular incident, it's made us stronger, it's made us closer, it's made us believe that if something like this could ever happen, how would we react,
and to stay positive in every situation in life.
That's right, yeah. There would be times like these. Probably this is the first time. It could happen, very well be years, decades down the line. This is just like a preparation, or I would say it is just a way of us finding out how much of mettle and courage we have.
But the best thing was that right after recovering, we decided to get away. We left for a hill station and decided to just recuperate there and get away from all this madness.
And I think that was a very good decision in hindsight, because for almost, I think, 2 months we were out of Delhi.
Yeah, we went with a week's packing. Like literally, we had 7-8 days of luggage with us and a baby, 2 kids.
So yeah, we had to
once there, we were like, this is it now.
Yeah.
There's
When
no
we went there, we
There's
just
no
forgot
getting
everything
back.
else, and then we found a way to get all our other things and stuff that we needed. Of course, recuperated, away from all this pollution, away from all the virus and all these, the craziness that was going on. All right, so we have another guest join us. She's my daughter, Naira, and she's here with us. I think she's been listening to us in the background and she wanted to join this video.
Maybe she wants to add her 2 pennies as well.
So Naira, you want to say something?
Did you?
Say.
I will play with my brother when he wakes up, and I play after lunch with my brother too, and with my dolls and toys, and then Mama calls me, I come to
Go to
Mama.
Hill House.
After COVID, we go to hill.
Oh, we go to hills. Very good. And what did we do there? Do you remember?
We played with my friends and we were happy there. Then when we'll do lunch and go out, then we all do trekking.
So once again, here we are. It's the second wave going on, and again we've been locked up for over 2 months.
I think, yeah.
Since
So
March.
since March, and now we're in mid-May. So,
Yeah. But I
yeah.
think it's just become a way of life for us for now. I mean, that's the safest thing to do, and we have no complaints as long as we have our loved ones with us and we feel they're all looked after and safe.
And I think I resonate with what you say. In fact, feel very blessed, and to know that we are all safe. Our friends, family, everyone, they're all doing well. One of the things that I had read recently was that this is not the year to have everything that you want, but it's the year to appreciate everything that you have. Talking about travel plans and future vlogs, frankly, we don't know how things will pan out, so no plans as of now for travel, at least in times to come. We're going to just play it by the day and see how things go. Frankly, everything else in life can wait. Your work, travel, everything that requires you to be outdoors or be exposed to the situation
Really,
outside.
Really not worth it.
Yeah, everything else can wait, guys. This is not the time to be venturing out and feeling all macho, but it's the time to be keeping yourself safe as well as your family. If we are going to be lax about it, we are going to be casual, we are not just putting ourselves at risk, but also our loved ones and people we live with. So I think we need to get over this situation for the time being.
And vaccinate.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, vaccination is something that we are. What we've done, we've actually delayed the vaccination for, of course, the simple reason that we didn't want to go to
Exposure
a place,
part,
yeah,
yeah.
which is crowded and all that. But I think in the coming week or fortnight at the most, we will be getting our vaccinations. If you guys have some suggestions about what kind of videos we should be doing together, please let us know in the comment section. We'll be happy to hear from you.
So guys, hope you had fun hanging out with us. We'll hopefully be seeing you soon in our next coming up videos. Until then, take care of yourself, stay safe, stay positive, and stay in. Until then, bye-bye.
Alright, so just wanted to leave you guys with a positive thought. just saw a news flash on my phone which says, I don't know if you can see it, it says Delhi reports less than 10,000 cases for the first time in the last 2 months. Very blessed, and as
Sorry.